I'm Kathy and my husband Jeremy Davidson with Davidson Land Company. Thanks for being here with us. Just going to spend a couple minutes talking about what we do and then asking you some questions to consider if you are at all interested in the possibility of owning land. We buy land, we sell land, and we teach people how to buy and sell land. So the big question is, do I buy? Do I buy land? Do I like the idea of owning land?
Yeah, a lot of times we hear people when we tell folks what we do, a lot of the times the response back to us is, "Oh, that sounds awesome. I'd love to own land. I'd love to do that." And so the challenge is really defining what that is. What does owning land look like for you?
What's the purpose?
Yeah. What are you going to do with it? What does it represent? For me, everybody's going to have their own individual ideas and reasons why they purchase land. For me, owning land represents freedom. And so you get a chance to raise chickens and farm or garden or ride motorcycles around on your land, teach life lessons. We've been able to do so much with our kids growing up on a little piece of land, but it was enough that we could give driving lessons and make some crazy memories out there. So it's been a lot of fun. And for me, if we didn't have that space to do those type of activities in, our life and our kids might look a lot different these days. So we're thankful for it, but that's what it means to me. What about you, Kat?
Yeah, when I think about our family, I think about all the what we did with the land. We had baseball fields in our land. We had soccer fields on the land. We had a labyrinth on the land that our son made as maybe a 16-year-old. He let the grass grow really tall and just wanted to create, this is, down way towards the woods, wanted to create a labyrinth where we could just walk around. That was really fun. For me, I enjoy land. I enjoy all that there is to do outside. I am also a city girl. So I'm going to be real about kind of the location of the land that we would be interested in. I would be interested in a piece of land where we could do all the family adventure stuff outside, and then the girls and I, probably Jeremy and our son Sam too. They're two are adults. One is almost 17. The girls and I are going to want a coffee shop that's really fun, that has a great vibe. We are also going to want a place where we can get some good food, perhaps some sushi, some good salads, and maybe some seafood. So it doesn't have to, the land that I would be excited about doesn't have to be in the city of these cute coffee shops and restaurants and shopping. I didn't say shopping. Shopping is important. And we do a lot of window shopping, but that's important. But maybe on the way to the land, there's this fun city. Or maybe not too far from the land is the fun city. Have you ever gone on a vacation for a week with your family and about 3 days in, you're kind of looking to get out and do a little adventure? So that's kind of my feel. I'm good for 2 or 3 days there, and then I'm going to want a coffee shop, or I'm going to want to shop or eat sushi.
Well, that's a great point. And, as people consider buying land or owning land, you need to think about what you're going to do with the land. Is it just going to be a place you go to for vacation, or is it going to be a place that you build a home there and live there forever? Or is it a rental place where you buy the land and you build Airbnb tiny homes or something? So knowing what you're going to use the land for and that purpose will really help shape and filter you to the type of land and size of land and how much you're going to pay for it and where it should be. And Kathy brings up some good points. Make sure that you do understand how close you are to civilization. If you know that you or someone in your family who's going to be in this venture with you does need the bigger city lights at some point, it's not wise to go 100 miles outside of
outside
the nearest gas station. So But anyway, that's good. That's I hope that's helpful for understanding why you might buy land, what you might do with it, and those are good questions to ask yourself and
Mm.
points to consider. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks for joining to the Davidson Land Company podcast.